All right, let's go in. I'm not going to be before you too long, but I want to ask, not even ask, I want to give you an answer to a question that has been asked for a long time. Is the man the head of the household? Is the man the head of the household? Now, most of your modern day religions, they're going to preach that the man is the head of the household. I don't believe in it. I think that a man has a job, a woman has a job. I believe in 50-50 in the household. We want to give women equality, right? Women want equality, right? They want equal rights. Well, equal rights require you taking equal responsibility. So I don't preach that man is the head of the household thing. But y'all know I deal with everything from the ancient text perspective. It's a beautiful book called African Dionysus, right? This book get into a lot of different things. But what I want to talk about in the book African Dionysus, because when you start getting scholarship, right? 504 New Orleans, you heard me? When you start getting scholarship, you answer hard questions. Questions they've been asking for hundreds of years. Questions that they have extremely long debates on. I'm an occultist. When you start dealing with the scholarship, when you're going back to the roots, you end these questions with one simple sentence or one simple paragraph. Ashe is the man the head of the household. And here's how, now there's thousands of ways to answer that. But here's how I'm going to answer it. In the book African Dionysus, on page 617, it says, the difference between ancient Camite in the United States Western culture. The difference between ancient Camite, between the Comitians, the Camites, in the United States culture. It says right here. Now, most of you want to claim Egypt, you want to claim Africa, right? You want to claim Egypt and Africa. But you really don't get into the history of the culture of Egypt and Africa. You just want to say, we know that the Egyptians and the Africans were what? Closer to the gods than we are. We've fallen further. But here's what they say about a man being the head of the household. In Kemet, this camera gangster, let me see if I can zoom in on it. I paid $1,000 for that camera. You see that right there in Kemet? With a regular phone or something. You notice how I blur out in the background? And notice how it zooms in on that. That's what happens when you drop that bag on your camera. In Kemet, the equality, you know what the word equality means, right? Being equal. In Kemet, the equality of men and women was a standard. You kill a whole debate with that. We don't entertain such foolishness about, is a man the head of the household? Yes, the man has specific duties and rules. The woman has specific. In Kemet, this is when our people was closer to the gods, our ancestors being you. In Kemet, the equality of men and women was a standard. Let's move over. In the West, women continue to be second-class citizens. In the United States, women were relegated to the position of servitude to men with no voting rights. There was come on, you know the women can vote at one time in this country. So this country was built on women being a slave. This country was built on women being servitude, serving your husband. So we answer these questions by going directly back to what the ancient people. We answer these questions by speaking upon what the ancient people will say. These questions were answered already. Stop trying to make rules up. They tell you in the Gnostic scriptures. The Gnostic scriptures, they tell you what? That the rules that were left were perfect and inflawed. We don't live by the rules of Caesar. We go back to the Camite culture when it says that in Kemet, the equality, somebody, look, this video is pre-recorded. So I want you to type in the comments, if you understand what I'm saying, type in the comments, equality. I want you to type the equality of men and women was the standard. This is a pre-recorded video. Type the standard. So we ain't gonna get into these long discussions about a man the head of the house, the woman out of line, the kids out of line. We're dealing with equality. The ancient people said there was equality. She was the boss and I was the boss. It was 50-50 down the middle. And that's all I gotta say about that. Hope you enjoyed this video. Ashe. My anointing has been going. That's why I've been doing the new videos. The ancestors, they set me down. Set me down for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. They let me recover my energy. Now I'm ready to preach. I might do 4 more videos today. Ashe.